We have to set the standard of health and lifestyle for our family.
Well, and it's not just because, everybody is you're beautiful if that's who you want to be. If you don't wanna lift a weight, then, you're still beautiful and you're still loved. But can we just talk about what you're doing on the inside? Say God forbid you were to have some sort of surgery, that doctor is going to have to remove pounds of fat to get to whatever organ he needs to
Yeah.
find. You are killing yourself. Just do an X-ray. I posted a TikTok and I did something about it where I had an image of what someone looks like who weighs 150 pounds as opposed to someone who weighs 250 pounds, and just the amount of pure fat that is covering their organs. And that's child abuse for you to let your kids just sit there and eat a whole pizza and to not talk to them about food. Arlie knows what a serving size is. She knows how to weigh her food. She knows how to look at the back of an ingredient bottle and be like, no, we're, and not because I want her to have some sort of weird eating disorder, but because these tools that she learns at 9 years old prepare her to go out and to be a functioning member of society when she's older, for her to make health conscious decisions, because that's what matters. Or she's going to be one of those people that go to McDonald's for breakfast and Taco Bell for lunch. I'm not doing that. I'd be parenting her poorly.
Great point. We're not here to be Arlie's friend.
Mhm.
We're also not here to make her happy.
Correct.
We're here to direct, protect, and provide.
Right.
We need to give her the tools to be a functioning adult person, to excel in life, to be healthy, happy, and whole.
Yeah, and understand that you can eat cleanly and still really enjoy your food.
Yes.
Food is supposed to fuel your body, and there's ways and creative ways to do it in a great way.
I love the people that are walking around metabolically sick and extremely overweight who want to talk about, I'd kill people for my family. I'll do anything to protect my family, but you won't not eat pizza 4 times a week to be there for them.
Yeah, but
So what are we talking about? And how are you going to protect your family? Uh, I get so frustrated with what our society has normalized, because it seems that it's either, if you mention this to people, you're hating them and you're shaming them. I'm not shaming anybody, but I'm going to speak truth to people, and I'm going to do it from a place of love and boldness. And here's what it looks like. I've got several dudes in my life who I'm speaking truth into, and there's a lot of life change and transformation happening amongst these guys. And it's uncomfortable for them at first, but you know how many dudes are coming up to me now and saying, I'm so glad that 5 months ago you had the courage to walk up and tell me some truths.
yeah.
Because I'll look at them and say, hey, man, you don't have to live this way. You're not honoring your family or honoring God with how you're taking care of yourself. You're not setting the example in your home.
Well, because sometimes you need that hard truth. You need to instill some hope into people and let them know that there's another way to live.
That's exactly right. So that's my feeling on normalizing and celebrating and the path that we go down in society. We live in bizarro world where we celebrate. I I did one of my earliest podcasts. I did something called "They Ran Out of Hot Chicks,"
Mhm.
and it's because it's the first time I picked up a women's health magazine at the store, and I saw a 400-pound woman on the front of it, and I'm like, why are we normalizing this and calling it healthy?
Yeah.
That's it's I'm never going to be on board with that. Let's transition to this. I want to get out of the humble zone, and I want you to tell the audience. This is going to probably bump you a little bit. I want you to tell the audience how it feels to be as dialed in as you are.
Oh, why would that bump me?